Welcome to the Pharmacy Leaders Podcast with your host, Tony Guerra. The Pharmacy Leaders Podcast is a member of the Pharmacy Podcast Network, with interviews and advice on building your professional network, brand, and a purposeful second income from students, residents, and innovative professionals.
Hey, welcome to the Pharmacy Leaders Podcast. I just got a note from TLDR Pharmacy and the Year Financial Pharmacist, and there's some other guys that are involved in this, but there are 5 giveaways, or there's going to be 5 winners, and it's a $584 value. And I wanted to go over what was in the giveaway. So I know many of you are waiting to study for your NAPLEX. There's this weird wait between when you graduate and when you actually have to take it, which can be up to 2 months. And they're going to be giving away High Yield Med Reviews NAPLEX Premium Bundled Course, which is $429. There's a live online classroom. It has online lectures, NAPLEX Q-Bank with 2,600 questions, practice exam, course notebook, and then Top 300 Drugs, paperback book from High Yield Med Reviews. Dr. Eric Christensen, who I did a pharmacotherapy book with, or pharmacotherapy audio book with, is giving away his NAPLEX Nuggets 2019 review in this bundle, $29. The MPJE worksheet from TLDR Pharmacy. One of the things we really don't think about is, okay, I got to study for the NAPLEX, and I look at the scores just came out for your college, so you can look at it, and most colleges are somewhere between 80-90%, and you can be relatively confident about the NAPLEX, and with good studying, you'll be okay. But some states, the MPJE is absolutely brutal. And it's a real concern because you have to wait 45 days from when you take the NAPLEX to take the next one. But I'm not sure how the MPJE works. And the concern is that you need to look at your contract. So, congratulations, you got a residency. Congratulations, you got a job. But that job has a line in there that says you have to be licensed by blank. And you need to make sure you know what that blank is. And do you have just one shot at this? Do you have multiple shots at this? How is it going to work? The MPJE worksheet from TLDR Pharmacy has all of the questions that you need to answer for yourself, or many of the questions you'll need to answer for yourself for that state. And I definitely recommend working with other people that are going to that state as well, especially if you know a couple of people, hey, you guys are all doing residency in that state. Let's kind of work together on this. And I remember interviewing Hillary Blackburn of the Talk to Your Pharmacist podcast, and she has 11 licenses. So here you are trying to just pass one NAPLEX, one MPJE, and she's passed 11 MPJEs and gotten those licenses for the work that she has to do with the mail order that she did, and then now she's the Director of Pharmaceutical Services at Dispensary of Hope. So as I'm kind of looking through the things that you're going to get with this giveaway, it's the NAPLEX. Yes, I'm concerned about that, but don't you dare let the MPJE be just things like, all right, well, I'll just learn a couple different laws, especially if you're moving to a different state than you learn the laws for in your classes. Definitely would get together with people. Indispensable is by Dr. Alex Barker. So his premise in the book, and he was nice enough to let me listen to it, is that his book is specifically for people that are disgruntled with their position. So how I would use it, since you're a new grad, is as a kind of buyer beware. Okay, I've got this kind of path in mind, and I'm looking at all the rainbows that could go along with this path as you kind of look at the positives. But maybe take a couple minutes and go, where could this go so terribly wrong? And for example, I was talking to a resident who just finished PGY2, and so here you are, you finished 4 years of undergrad, 4 years of pharmacy school, 2 years of 4 years of pharmacy school, 2 years of PGY2. You have spent a decade getting the degree in PGY2, And the expectation was there's going to be a job for me where I want it. There were jobs, but not where they wanted it. And I want to make sure that you're looking forward and saying, okay, well, let's make sure that I've kind of covered some plan Bs, plan Cs as well. So it's well written. It's 7 hours long. I don't read any paper or electronic books anymore. Everything I read is audio just because I have the 3 kiddos. But I think that it's valuable as a new grad in kind of looking forward at the landmines that you might run into as you're kind of going through this job search. First-time pharmacist, amazingly appropriate from Dr. Richard Waite, talks a little bit about the things that you might not think about. Allison, who was a great APPE student that I had, did a podcast with me called Where's the Microwave? And when we first bring you in, we're just like, okay, well, here are the things you have to do. And we kind of forget about where's the microwave? Where's the bathroom? Where's my key card? To get into here and there. Where should I be going for lunch? When do I go for lunch? When do I start? When do I finish? A lot of these things we maybe don't address as quickly as we'd like, and that's something that I think Dr. Richard Waite did a great job with his First-Time Pharmacist book. 7-Figure Pharmacist, I don't think that's the right name of the book. I think the book is actually, 7-Figure Pharmacist is the book, and Your Financial Pharmacist is the name of their group. So they wrote the book. They should know. But Tim Ulbrich, who was co-founder of Your Financial Pharmacist, Tim Church, both of them had a couple $100,000 in loans and made a lot of mistakes. And what they did was wrote a book about how to not make those mistakes. And I can already kind of hear you saying, oh my gosh, do I even want this? Like, this is so overwhelming. I've got so much going on. I thought I just finished with school. What it is really introducing you to a number of people that can help you after school. You'll want to continue on with Eric Christensen's meded101.com, and you'll want to continue on with tldrpharmacy.com, especially as it comes to those clinical pearls and just keeping up and trying to improve your clinical knowledge, because if you're doing residency, great, then I think that qualifies you for BCPS right after. But if you didn't do residency and you end up in some kind of clinical position, you have to wait 3 or 4 years till you can take BCPS. How do you keep up with things so it's not just this fire hose at the end? And those are 2 really great sites to keep up with. So 7-Figure Pharmacist, and then A Pharmacist Guide to Salary and Benefit Negotiation, a PDF. It discusses why every pharmacist should negotiate their salary and benefits, how to create value, and outline the steps to negotiate your offer. I don't know who wrote that one. I'm going to assume it's 7-Figure. It's the Your Financial Pharmacist guys, and maybe you can negotiate, maybe you can't. I have no idea. But the place to go find all this stuff, and I'll give you the official rules first, and then I'll tell you how to get there. You have to be a U.S. pharmacy school student in the final year of the PharmD program, so some of you are in 3 years, I'm in 4. 5 randomly selected winners will be awarded, and a limit of 1 per household. So apparently, if you are husband and wife, you get twice the chance to win, but you can't both win. Limit 1 entry per person, using 1 email address and additional fields. Winners must be willing to share a photo and authorize use of name and photo on social media so that they can show that somebody actually won this. They'll be awarded in the first week of May, so probably graduation week. That'd be kind of a cool graduation present. And then if selected, winners do not conform by specified date. An alternate will be selected. No purchase necessary, so you don't have to buy anything from them. And then eligibility will be at the sole discretion of Your Financial Pharmacist and TLDR Pharmacy. So by entering the contest, you'll be enrolled in their newsletters, and I get both of them. They're very good, and they don't spam you. I maybe get 1 a month or 1 every couple of weeks, and then I may get more newsletters just because I ask to get the podcast episodes from Your Financial Pharmacist, and I want to know when there's a new post from TLDR. So the giveaway ends on 4/30/19. But this is how to enter. You want to be a pharmacy student in the fourth year, or last year I talked about that, follow Your Financial Pharmacist on Insta, like TLDR Pharmacy and Your Financial Pharmacist on Facebook, and then register to win by clicking on the button. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful, and again, vote early, vote often if you've got multiple P4s or final year pharmacists in your household, and good luck to you.
Support for this episode comes from the audiobook Memorizing Pharmacology, a relaxed approach. With over 9,000 sales in the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia, it's the go-to resource to ease the pharmacology challenge. Available on Audible, iTunes, and Amazon.com, in print, ebook, and audiobook. Thank you for listening to the Pharmacy Leaders Podcast with your host, Tony Guerra. Be sure to share the show with the hashtag #PharmacyLeaders.